Just wow, man. Screw Blizzard's forums. Either the people behind that are oversensitive, or they abuse their power, or both. And I'll get to that abuse of power part in a bit. On my main account that you've seen these videos, I used to comment on the forums a lot about the game's problems and such. But for starters, it seems like those forums, you can't say swear words at all, as if none of us ever heard swear words before. You can call out the game's problems, but to an extent, you gotta pretend to be nice. Despite the game being frustrating as it is, despite people replying to your posts in certain manners, my main account is suspended from commenting on the forums until the year 3021. I am not kidding. I'll post that in the video right here. That is just baffling. Like, first off, what's even the point? Like, that's basically a ban, so why not just say that? Now, we go to my other, well, I don't know how to say it, I guess, alt account, which I mainly use for the forums. I mean, I did play the game on Xbox just to test the rig matchmaking. So people kept doubting it. And I had some good results. Out of 16 matches and 8 where I played my best, I was up against comp tryhards and such. But in the other 8 where I played lesser than them, I get a win. So yeah, matchmaking is freaking rigged. But I use that account mainly just for forum posts. Haven't played on that in either months or a year. I commented about the game's problems. Obviously, I don't know why I went back thinking things changed. I certainly know for a fact that the suspension were because of people being freaking oversensitive. You can't handle swear words. And in one other case, other people who comment on those forums will probably know what I'm talking about. There was one time where I know the suspension came from calling out this one dude with green letters, some MVP that didn't work for Blizzard or anything, but the person sure as hell acted like it. He kept kissing Blizzard's ass every freaking time. Like, no matter the discussion, that person kept defending Blizzard. Especially when it comes to the rig matchmaking and why players leave. I call that person out saying I'm sick of that person, kissing up the Blizzard. Suspension occurred, maybe not shortly, but a while after. One other suspension happened because of some oversensitive person. Like, clearly they couldn't handle swear words. But what got me to make this video today is because of the freaking email notification I've gotten. Like this morning, actually, it's a day after I made one last post saying I'm done, mentioning the problems, some problems with the game, and also the problem with the freaking forums. Just a day after, that account got suspended again. This time for just a day. If that's not power abuse, I don't know what is. And I might as well put up what that forum post was, just in case that post is gone. I'll put that here. And in that email, it said the reason for the suspension was discussing disciplinary actions. Seems pretty suspicious. Like, really, we can't talk about why we get suspended or how long the suspension lasts. I wonder why. I just cannot believe it. Like, what is the point of the forums if you can't really speak freely? You gotta be a freaking yes man to stay on there. Jeez, man, and what else? Reddit isn't any better. But I'll be fair, that one isn't Blizzard's fault. That fault is on the site itself because of that stupid karma system. But it boils down to the same thing. You'd have to be a yes man. Can't call out BS or else that karma will go lower. Go into those negative numbers more. I just cannot believe that mess. Well, you bastards can't silence me on here. And speaking of Reddit, I might as well mention this here, even though I'm not really concerned about it all that much. I have a subreddit where people can talk about, Overwatch's problems without that karma BS getting in the way. So feel free to join that. I guess one last thing to say would be one of the last, the second to last forum post on that alt. And speaking of alt accounts, like if Blizzard actually does something about Smurfs, just any alternate account in general, I'll delete that account if need be, even though it's already dead to me. But back to the point. In that one of those final posts, I mentioned the discussion was about those weak mindsets. The ones my series here is about should be out the door for Overwatch 2. Wow, there were so many people defending that nonsense. Those exact people are part of the problem. And it's funny how Blizzard never banned Smurf accounts. But the people behind those forums, they're always freaking quick to suspend people. Where the hell is that effort for the game? Where's that effort for taking down Smurf accounts? It already has a lot of controversy going on. Yeah, you can add this forum BS to that pile. And to actually be fair, I'm not blaming all of Blizzard for that, just the people that are running those forums. And when it comes to those support tickets, it's clear that a person is not talking. Just some freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? Automated message. Like the prepared message they use every single time. Screw Blizzard's forums.
Step right up.
The power of destruction. Find their weakness and claim the objective. Your room of hold. I will unmake you. I must reflect upon this.
Dein Teufel ist da.
I cast this forth. Touch from afar. Tell me how this feels. It's been there.
Hace lo que el viento aguanta.
Victory! Play of the game. Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero. 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I cast this forth. Tearing the dust. Help me!
Time out.
Get into position. It is only to be expected. That's much better. This is my will. An evolutionary dead end. Allow me to repair the damage. And pass this forward. This will heal you.
Setting up the car wash.
Get into position. This will restore you. Strength ebbs. Surrender to my will. That changes my thinking.
It's high noon.
We must all make sacrifices in the name of science. My will made real. This was the expected. I must reflect upon this.
The name's McCree.
Hey, checking in. Be right back.
Shohei Mahol.
Back
Veil in a host.
Fire in the hole!
This is my will. My keen analytical mind detects a pattern for me. Skimmed it again. Reach in a go. Power of destruction.
Hey, thanks. Hey!
I'm restored. A touch from afar. Surrender to my will. A small loss. Repairing the damage. Striking I must reflect upon this.
Genji is with you. My ultimate's ready. Yes.
Proclaim a hold.
60 seconds remaining.
I will draw the strength from your
Drop the
body.
payload! Thanks.
You seem in need of aid. Touch from afar.
30 seconds remaining.
My will made real. As expected. I'm restoring.
At your service.
Proclaim a hold.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm under attack.
Victory.
Executed.
Play of the game.
It's high noon.